Burt Bacharach, who's died at the grand age of 94.
With hits like I Say a Little Prayer and Walk On By, he was widely regarded as one of the world's greatest songwriters.
Well, let's talk to music industry veteran Nick Stewart. Morning to you, Nick. I mean, there's no doubt Burt Bacharach was in a league of his own, wasn't he?
Good morning to you both. He was, for my money, the finest songwriter who also arranged his own work of the 20th century. His name deserves to be up there with Gershwin, Berlin and Cole Porter. The statistics are extraordinary. 1,000 artists recorded his material. He won 6 Grammys, 3 Academy Awards, 2 in the same film, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, for the score and the #1 hit he had with B.J. Thomas, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. He was the sound of easy listening. Oh, there's a picture of myself, good Lord. And he and Hal David wrote some of the greatest, most enduring songs of the 60s and 70s. That is a compilation I did of his best material, for which I had the thrill of meeting him and presenting him with that disc.
What was that like, working with such an icon? Must have been incredible.
Well, it was a very good question, because I didn't actually I didn't work for him. I just put the thing together, but I had the joy of meeting him. He was something of a Renaissance man. He was married 4 times, once to the one of them being the actress, the lovely Angie Dickinson. He loved racehorses and racing. I remember going racing with him. He was a fascinating individual. He was a very hard taskmaster. When Cilla Black recorded her version of Alfie from the song for the film, it was done in Abbey Road under supervision of George Martin at the time, but they took 30 takes. Apocryphal story. They took 30 takes to get it right. He was a hard taskmaster, but he was a genius. And as I say, he wrote some of the most lovely romantic songs of the 60s and 70s. And his name with Hal David really needs to be written in gold.
It is one of those things. There are very few people, when you look back, who have created things which will, I mean, frankly, last for eternity, won't they? Some of those tracks. I mean, we all, even the younger end of the spectrum, all know the songs. Mm.
Good point. Know them and have recorded them. I mean, Elvis Costello is no longer a young man, but Elvis Costello, Noel Gallagher, Diana Krall, the new generation are coming up. Everybody wants to have a dip at a Burt Bacharach, Hal David song and do it themselves. When Oasis's debut album came out in 1994, Definitely Maybe, they put a poster of Burt Bacharach on the front cover. You can see it on the left-hand side. As a result of that, because of Britpop and that whole thing, people rediscovered Burt Bacharach. That actually was the genesis of the album you kindly put up. And a whole new generation discovered Burt Bacharach, and they will do so now on the very sad news of his death.
Yeah, they will indeed. Nick, really good to see you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
Lovely. That's something to give you a smile this morning, remembering the great Burt Bacharach.